Yeah, this is the team that I thought of. Actually, instead of her, let's use her. She's an art servant, even though she's only NP1. This White Day had a theme of glasses, so I guess they wanted to show off hot men with glasses, which is definitely a thing that some people, some women in particular, but I guess some men too, like. I guess women in glasses are pretty nice, I'll say that, though they can be. But also, I'm not that big into them. There's a lot going on here, but if they say something about you need to gain intellect stacks, and I don't quite know how that works, but let's see. So they have that defense or damage reduction. The intellect stat. So hitting enemies gives us intellect, it seems. Skills, they have NPs. There's so much going on in this challenge quest. One attack activate buff. Well, maybe we should try attacking Sigurd. Hearts aren't great, but try. First thing to do might be to get Tamamo's NP up. Alright, the story's got her NP up. Okay, so there's this thing which seems to be translated to intellect in English. But how do I get that status? That helps charge NP. And what's... Oh, they have... Oh, okay, so that's the intellect status. How do we get it on ourselves? Let's use that on herself. Oh no, we don't want to use that this turn. We want to save that. Okay, nice. Tamamo got her NP charged. Okay, good. They attacked the involved person twice. Go. Okay, let's see about that. I hope I didn't screw myself with using Kistoria's NP here. I figured with the overcharge I'll get an extra hit, but we'll see. We have other ways of inball as well. Wow, Jeanne almost got her NP back to full. Okay, you can take that. Has two. They each still have two, I think. What does her NP do? I don't think it produces. Yeah, it's crit stars, not reducing enemy charge. That's Mordred. Just keeps saying it's a secret, huh? What's a secret, Jeanne? Tell me, what's a secret? Okay, pretty good damage. It might break the bar, actually. It's gonna come close. And not as close as I thought, but the Brave Chain might? Oh, the Brave Chain's gonna come close, but not quite. Alright, so we're hoping that they target Kistoria, I guess? Alright. Take that. Kistoria? Oh no. Jeanne? Oh no, that was Jeanne, not Tamamo. Okay, so everyone's still protected. And they're all single targets, so a Taunter could potentially be very useful for this particular fight. I just want to use Jeanne's NP here. What do they do on the break bar? William Tell gives quick and buster buffs. Kintoki is Berserker. Something about Berserker. Star Generate. Okay, nothing too fancy. Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna... Yeah, I have a lot of options. Let's do it. Yeah. Kistoria should be able to get her NP up with her skill next turn. You know, I kind of wish the game had some indicator that said, this is what happens when you break this bar, right? They've done a better job of giving us more information about buffs and debuffs and such. I'll give them credit. It's gotten a little better. Not a lot better, but it's better. But imagine if every break bar also said, when you break this bar, this will happen. They could have a little menu that pops up. It wouldn't be that hard to implement. I mean, depending on what the underlying thing is, but it's not. This isn't rocket science here. But yeah, I don't see them ever doing it, unfortunately. See that? To think about it. Well, it'll be better if it'll be more thinking if it's not. Well, Genshin at least gives you the numbers, right? I'd rather they err on the side of doing what Genshin does instead of this whole like applies random effects to yourself. Right. They should just give us the percentages too. They don't do that except for the append skills. They should have just, when they implemented the append skills, they really should have just changed all the skill explanations to include the percentages and the raw numbers. To some extent, you know? It's better to err on that side. But Genshin's pretty awful in its own way too. I mean, I'll absolutely say that. Aren't even half of it most of the time. They matter a lot though. They definitely matter a lot, especially the MP charge skills. The MP charge skills are absolutely like huge in terms of knowing what they are. Okay, wow. So they have their NPs up. What am I gonna do? Let's see. You can protect Jeanne. How many invols does Tamamo have? One. Oof. And I don't have a way to protect her other than Kistoria. Tamamo, depending on the RNG, could eat it. She has two. She has one. Kistoria could also eat it. Okay, not an easy decision, but that's what we'll do. We're gonna use Tamamo's NP this turn before she dies. Means we're gonna keep Historia alive this turn. Since I'm so... Actually, no, because Tamamo's NP is gonna heal. Play on that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that so that I have a higher chance of Kistoria getting her NP up. Because as it is, she's gonna come close, I think. But not quite. But actually, no, she might get it because Tamamo, when you overcharge her NP, she gets more NP. She gives more NP on her NP. Yeah, a little drop down thing that pops open that says when you break this bar, this will happen would actually help a lot in making it more strategic instead of being like, oh, I used this fight to learn what they're gonna do, and now I'm gonna come in again and plan around them. This way, I mean, you still kind of have to plan on the fly if you don't read up on it beforehand, but that way you at least get that extra bit of info once you're in the fight. And unfortunately, oof, that's not so good. I could use Jeanne's NP and Kistoria's NP, overcharging it for herself. But there's a lot of RNG here. It's, yeah, gonna cause trouble, but... Because unfortunately, the super invul of Kistoria is not going to be refreshed on Jeanne and Tamamo. It's just going to be put on Kistoria, so that That is one of the kind of weaknesses, you might say, that Castoria has. It's not really that much of a weakness, but it is kind of a part of her kit that you have to work around. The fact that you can't put the invul on your team if they already have it. It's a good problem to have, but it is a problem. I just pray that Kintoki doesn't attack Castoria. Oh wait, Castoria would actually be good. Tamama? Okay, we can take that. Alright. Not too bad. I'm gonna save Jeanne's first skill for when we need the invul. Let's really see if we can guarantee killing Kintoki. So this turn we're gonna use the Arts Chain to give us a lot of MP. Okay, good. We can definitely kill Kintoki next turn as long as we MP. Nice. And everyone's prepared to take... Okay, good. This is working out fairly well. We definitely need to use Castoria's NP last. Okay, here's what we'll do. Quite the math doesn't quite work out. Okay, we're gonna get a lot of invuls this turn. Instead of going damage, we're gonna play it safe. So Castoria is gonna get her NP overcharged to 400%, which is gonna give us 4 hits of invul for everyone. Because by using Tamamo's NP here, and her NP is gonna give Castoria enough NP charge to hit 200, and it's already overcharged twice, so that should bring us to 400. Let's find out. Let's just verify that that's what happens here. So 200%. Yep, 400% charge. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty huge, I think. Absolutely something we're gonna need. And Jeanne's almost got her NP back. Alright. And he drains NP on his NP, huh? I didn't know about that. Right. Well, we've got Hans, who's gonna be a pain in the ass, that's for sure. He is, yeah, pretty fucking strong, or as a support anyway. Okay, I don't think I want to use Tamama's skills this turn. Oh wait, why does Tamama have class advantage against the archer? That must be a quest related thing. Let's go straight damage instead of NP charge. See how much damage you can do here. Wow, that's actually not bad. Tamama, nicely done. Pretty solid Brave Chain damage here. I like it. And yeah, that's why we need to kill Hans. It's gonna take a while. She has only 1 invul left. She's got all 4, and I think she has 3. She's got 2, okay. We need to make sure we can get Castoria's NP charged. This will open. Yeah, I'm hoping that maybe we can kill William Tell. Like, that's gonna be a priority here. If we can kill William Tell, that'd be huge, please. Yeah, almost. Okay, there we go. Got him. So now we don't have to worry about his NP. And Hans is doing a lot of damage. Holy cow, okay. I didn't quite see that one coming. He's only level 65 too. It's not like they gave him extra strong or extra high level. Actually, Tamamo might go down soon. I'd rather use her NP charge duck on Jekyll, Dr. Jekyll. So I'm gonna see if she can survive one more turn here. I think with the defense buff, she's got a good shot. Okay, so this challenge quest isn't too crazy hard. It's obviously not nearly as hard as the one in we just did in Tunguska. Oh, come on, they keep targeting Tamamo? Alright, well, Tamamo barely survived. But who knows how much longer. If they could just target Jeanne, that would be very good. Oh, that's okay. Oof. Okay, that's not good, but we're surviving. Let's try that actually. We don't need to overcharge Castoria's NP that much. And this way maybe we can get a Brave Chain by Jeanne next turn. Even though the NP charge on Tamamo's NP on Jeanne is kind of wasted. But yeah, this team, I guess, is, to be fair, a kind of busted team. It's an arts team with both Castoria and Tamamo, who are the two top art supports in the game. And they kind of fill each other's holes, which I would love to see. I think I'll look up some Rule 34 on that, actually, after stream. But because Castoria doesn't have healing, and Tamamo doesn't have invul or the debuff cleanse, they fill each other's holes, which is just great. For now, are there better art supports coming up? I actually don't know. Is it Proto Merlin who is super good at that or something? Okay, now we should use Jeanne's NP. Okay, let's count down Jeanne's NP being strong enough to break the bar. 7 months in her grave? Why would you put a nail in a grave? That makes no sense. But no, Tamamo's always going to have her place. No servant has a team-wide 2-turn and... what is it? Or it's only 1 turn. Cooldown reduction. Coffin? No, yeah, you mixed metaphors there. Or you might say it's dead as a doornail. To quote Edgar Allan Poe. But nah, Tamamo's always gonna have a place. After all, can you hear Chiwa Saito's voice coming out of Proto Merlin or Historia? Yeah, and I'll also say Chiwa Saito is easily preferred over Ayako Kawasumi. And I like Ayako Kawasumi, but come on. Chiwa Saito is so much better. No disrespect, but... yeah. Let's use her in that one, and... I guess we can try to charge up Historia's NP. I do wish... oh yeah, also Tamamo doesn't have team-wide or any sort of NP charge. I think if they gave Tamamo... oh, they should... if they give Tamamo a self NP charge, that actually would have... that would have been huge. But just giving that first skill the NP damage buff, I think that was fine. But yeah, the lack of direct NP charge is one of the... actually, also, Jekyll didn't turn into Hyde. Okay. But that is one of the main weaknesses of Tamamo. Eat something, Proto Merlin. Yeah. I'm looking forward to Proto Merlin. I hope I get her, but... I mean, if I don't, I don't. We're gonna be making sure I have plenty for Arcade. Fortunately, Jeanne didn't do too much damage there. But man, yeah, all they have to do is keep releasing female versions of popular male characters, and, you know, I'm in. Give us a female version of Muramasa, and I'd be in for that. Or Waver, but I guess Shimai is technically the female version of Waver, so they kind of did it, and kudos to them, she's great. She's really hot and cute and really good as well. I wonder if they'll ever release a male Musashi, actually. Like our own Musashi from our own world instead of the alternate timeline version that's female. You think because they made a male version of a female character? Right, to begin with. Yeah, FGO or Fate franchise from the beginning has always been about gender bending, right? Just to best appeal to our hentai fan audience. Okay, Tamamo still has that. Yeah, so we'll save Castoria's NP for next turn. But this turn, how about heal? I actually really love that Arts Brave Chain. How far into FSR? Still haven't gotten... I mean, I haven't played in a week or two. At least 2 weeks probably. But let's see, I think I'm on chapter 4 or 5 or some shit. 3 or 4 actually. I got past the foreigners at the port. That's the last thing I did, I think. There was a big ass climax at a port. Okay, so Jekyll fights... oh, huh, those animations kind of reminded me of Hyde, but I might have been mistaken on that. Oh, that was a waste. It's alright. But, I mean, I haven't had to fight Musashi. I don't think I've fought against her. I've used her, but not against her, yeah. But, it is... I mean, the story's not that great, right? It's essentially, so far, it feels like a carbon copy of the original Fate Stay Night. And I think one of the main weaknesses is how slow the pacing is, in that they keep the same kind of mystery about who Saber is for, it feels like, a long time, and I think it's fine to have that mystery, but there needs to be more story doled out a little faster. Cool part of the story when you're fighting Musashi? I mean, that does sound cool. Looking forward to that. I hope it's not too hard, but then again, maybe not. I think I've enjoyed the game the most when it has been hard. When it's been... Yeah, when it's been the most difficult. And I found myself dying. Generally, even when I die, I haven't had to fight a boss more than like 3 or 4 times, I think. Maybe 5 at most. So the game's not that hard, but you know, when I die 5 times, it might not be the most like satisfying and kind of frustrating at times, but I still prefer that generally than when it's just too easy and I steamroll over everything. Okay, Jeanne might finish it here. Oh, hello, Carno Taurus 7. Thank you for coming by. Good evening. I imagine you also play FGO, so I hope you've been enjoying the Tunguska event if you play that in NA. Don't know if that's the server you're playing on, but... Actually, I should change my description because I finished the Tunguska event. Or how Iori could ever stand a chance against Musashi, but it does in such a cool way. Oh, it's Iori against Musashi, huh? Not Saber? That's also interesting. Especially since it's not just a servant, but also... it's... his master, right? His teacher. Wait for the login bonus? Wait, what do you mean you wait for the login bonus? Do you mean you just log in every day and that's it? You don't really play? Or you stop playing for a while and until they give you the like comeback bonus or something? Which either way is a fine way to play. I think the only bad way to play gacha game, well, maybe not the only, but the main bad way to play gacha game is to spend money on it. That's the main one. The other thing is to spend a lot of time on it, which I'm guilty of. I'm way too guilty of, so don't follow my example. But okay, how many lures do I have now? 12, okay, that was 12. I have been spending a lot